Hello there and welcome back to Spain. Last time, we released Guyenne and Aragon in an attempt to gain some imperial authority, so we can, start forcing through some of the other, things here. Ewiger Landfriede is something I'm kind of on the edge about, because especially Austria will be a pain. They'll definitely be declaring war on me, and as far as I can see, there aren't really any good way to solve this issue. As far as I can see, other than trying to perhaps give Bavaria back some provinces, but they're fairly big as it is. But I think I will do a preemptive strike here against the Bohemians, release Silesia here. I think that could be beneficial. Potentially then the Polish will attack them, and that could result in trouble, but I think it will result in an advantage, so we'll probably do that. But there are a couple of other things that are kind of worrisome. We might actually have to try and get India done, simply to free some diplomatic relation space. We can start getting some allies, because as of now, if we are to fight Austria and their allies, it's going to be kind of tedious, seeing as they're allied with Russia, Pope. Well, Pope ain't dangerous, but they're basically just allied with Russia now. That's dangerous, so that's fine. But yeah, but for the time being, I think we'll try and get our troops marched up to Bohemia, and then we'll declare war on them. They're allied with Great Britain, which could, or is the only troublesome ally, I guess I should say. But we're also missing a casus belli, so we'll definitely just have to consider things as they go. For now, I'll simply wait, and then we'll see what happens. So, my king just wound up dead. The emperor is dead. Long live the emperor. We still keep the imperial crown. I have no idea if I'll actually get double here, since it resulted in, as you can see, a regency council. But I can at the very least hope for that. I also have apparently a couple of pretenders for Jamie, but it should be fine. I'll simply have to march an army over there. It's kind of a long walk, but as I said, should be just fine. Let's see, how long will we have this? Less than a year. It's not a problem. Regency council sucks though, so I'm quite happy about that. And as one said, potentially we could, I think we'll actually just go ahead here and do the Ewiger Landfriede. No real reason for me not to. And with this, we have forced the member states to solve their disputes in courts of law rather than on battlefields. The emperor gets stability cost plus 10%, army tradition -1, members get minus 10% cost of stability, and nearly army tradition -1. So basically, it's definitely beneficial. What we'll be doing, I guess, is, that is the shortest Regency Council I've ever had, I think. Lasted a month or so? Less? Well, we'll figure it out soon enough. Jamie III of Trastamara will now rule our glorious nation. 624. Can't complain about that. The only thing is probably... No, it should be just fine. It's fairly good. 323. Can't complain on that score either. So, as I said, for now, we'll simply not do much, just sit back and try and continue our, doing the, I should probably not have accepted that royal marriage since I'm integrating them, but doesn't matter. We'll just continue with the annexation, or annexations. Yes, we'll do that too. We'll get Guyenne and Aragon integrated rather rapidly. And other than that, we'll just continue tacking up and more or less keep on getting things done. Diplomatic Tech 22 has been reached. Limes. That gives me naval attrition is no longer increased by staying out at CH month. Naval morale increased by half a point. Maintenance by 25%. And I can now build 2 deckers. Looking forward to next level, we'll be getting the heavy frigates. That will be basically my cue to upgrade my navies, to boost my trade income a little bit. Could of course have been bigger, especially considering that I have complete control over... the entirety of the colonial empires, as it was, so I can definitely go ahead and boost my colonial power pretty quickly. I also forgot that I was going to attack Portugal, so we'll do that now. Completely forgot, which is my bad. So we'll go ahead and declare war here. Go will take Porto Bragança and also the 2 colonies they have. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, I guess, so we'll just get straight to that and see how that turns out. Algiers will probably join in. I don't think they will be war leader though. They might be, but I hope that they won't. We'll simply have to wait and see. But as I said, hopefully they won't be. But if they do become war leader, nothing we can do about that. For now, as I said, just get sieges done, and we'll see how this goes. Admin Tech 21 has been reached, and currently the war against the Portuguese goes very well. There is a slight problem here. but as you can see, we'll take the admin tech first. Production efficiency increased by 10%, a little bit of a boost to economy. This is the main problem. As you can see, the defensiveness of this province is incredibly high, both due to luck, but also due to March. And that kind of pisses me off. So the siege here will probably take forever. As you can see, siege has already been going for 3 years, and we're still at minus 49%. I'm kind of tempted to just take 100k troops and try and siege it, or ram it more or less, but for the time being we'll just do the peaceful way of doing things, which is basically to wait, and we'll see if if that actually sorts it out. But for the time being, not really, as I said, that much we can do except for waiting. So we'll see how it turns out. Military Tech 24 has been reached a covered way. Combat width increased by two spaces. I can now use armed blank cavalry, Latin dragons, Latin hussars, and I can now build a redoubt. So basically I've just got new cavalry. We'll just upgrade it straight away. I guess we'll be using the hussars. They seem to be the most balanced. But yeah, I'm kind of a little bit on the fence of what to do with Braganranka, because that's basically what I'm trying to take here. So I have no idea what to do. We'll simply have to wait and see what happens. But as you can see, if I were to try and take it, it will be expensive, but nothing to do with that. We'll simply have to wait and try to make it work somehow. But I'm kind of tempted to simply end the war on these terms, due to the fact that, as you can see, I can vassalize them in the next war if I just take this. So it's really quite tempting to just end it here and then peacefully vassalize them, or peacefully? No, aggressively vassalize them in the next war and then feed them North America, what the hell am I saying? North Africa up to the Mamluks, basically to get myself a better presence here and potentially, if I can, prolong the whole Roman Empire here. If not, then we'll simply have to, well, go through the Mamluks, go through the Ottomans, and then up to Hungary. But probably won't come to that. We'll have to see. I probably won't have time for it, so we'll go for this. As you can see, Great Britain will be a little bit upset, but people in general won't even care, so we can live with that. Also, the overextension is already quite high. Another reason why I don't actually want to take any more than I already am, because as you can see, I get 73% overextension, or it brought it up to 73% simply by that, and I just spent all my admin points to wow, brilliant. I just spent all of my goddamn admin points in admin tech. So we're going to have that for a while, and that is going to well, stick with me and cause some trouble for a while, I think. So we'll have to see how it turns out. On the positive side, though, Guyane is about to be re-annexed, so that's fine. Mali left the coalition, so we respond in kind. I wish I had a casus belli, though. So I guess we'll, next time we get a colonist, we'll send him here, get the Holy War, and then basically allow them to keep this province just for the sole purpose of having the Holy War casus belli on them. So we'll see how it goes. But the plan now is basically to, I think I'll keep Guyane for a decade or so, simply to allow the negative modifiers to disappear. So we'll see how that works out. Guyane has been reintegrated, I guess I should say. With that, we get some extra troops. I guess I'll just keep them around. They could be useful, but we'll go ahead and despawn their navies because, well, I don't really have any use for them right now. As I said, I will do a navy, well, reconfiguration, whatever you want to call it, soon enough. But for the time being, I will just wait and bide my time. So I'll simply just be sitting by waiting. I'm really looking forward to when I can make Porto into course, so we'll just have to save up those points. France is currently being trashed by Burgundy, and I'm very tempted to jump on the bandwagon here, more or less because I could potentially then get myself into a war with Milan, and by getting myself into a war with Milan, as long as they are not war leader, I will be able to, well, release Switzerland, and that should give me some benefits here. So we'll go ahead, I think, and just do that. I'm pretty sure that Milan won't actually become war leader. They are pretty evenly sized. Might even be Tuscany that becomes war leader, but at the very least, I believe I can make that work. If I then get into war with Austria, we can simply have them hand back a lot of the Tuscan provinces, or 2 of them. Wait, 4, which is kind of interesting, but not really that important right now. So yeah, Austria will definitely not be joining once I actually do that, I think. They want my utter destruction, so It'll be interesting. It will be a war with them, and they'll probably drag in Russia, which I'll probably bribe out some way. So we'll see how it goes. I decided to take kind of a chance here. We will be declaring war on the French. So hopefully then we can make this work to our advantage, and if not, well, that's simply how it will have to be here. Let's see, Milan and Tuscany joined in. France is still war leader. Things are basically just going as kind of like planned, but for now that'll be just fine. That is not a part of the whole Roman Empire. I could potentially just go ahead now and conquer France, or try and take a couple of provinces here. I don't think there is any cores in the area though, which is kind of annoying. But if Burgundy takes 2-3 provinces, that would actually be kind of beneficial to me, because then it'll be cut down to size, and if I cut them down a little bit further, potentially then we could go ahead and aim for vassalization. But we'll have to wait and see. For now, we'll be fighting the war against Milan here, and hopefully we can get out of it with a fair amount of, or with the free Switzerland, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. Aragon has been integrated, and we are once again one, well, big kingdom. I'm also tempted to try and get myself into war with Austria, simply for the purpose of, well, trying to cut them down to size, but it's definitely quite risky move. So we'll fight a claim on Rome. The Austrians do have an alliance with the Papal State, so I do simply need a casus belli. That should be more than enough. But as you can see, we are sieging Milan and basically all of France too. The only thing that I really need here to release Switzerland is 100% war score. And as you can also see, Burgundy did take quite a lot, or what, 3 provinces from the French. And as such, if I were to take a couple of provinces, I might actually end up in a position where I could potentially benefit from it. So it's kind of tempting to take Puteaux and Anjou from them, but it's also kind of risky since I already have pretty high war exhaustion, and this is a battle that I did not anticipate or pay attention to, I guess I should say, and now I'm getting punished for it. So we'll march this army down south and try and see if we can reach it in time. I think we should be, but so what is... yeah, that's the Aragonese Navy. No real reason to keep that thing alive. But yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Common enemies in the Ottoman Empire. The large expansion of the Ottoman Empire in the Mediterranean has not just occurred or concerned a most Christian realm, but has also made the Mamluks really worried. In history, the Mamluks and Fernando of Spain made a temporary alliance between 1488 and 1491, targeting against the Ottomans, where the Spanish promised 50 caravans against the Ottoman Empire. Even a Muslim country can be an ally. So yeah, I might actually end up allying with someone, just for the purpose of them having power. We'll have to see. But for now, I'm definitely kind of tempted to try and get these guys, or Tuscany that is, out of this war, simply for the pure purpose of not having to handle or worry myself with their smaller troops. But as you can see, France is being sieged, Milan is being sieged, and all in all, we don't really have anything to worry about as of now. But that might change. We'll have to see how it turns out. Diplomacy Tech 23 has been reached, and now we'll do a complete upgrade of the Navy. I should have done this a long time ago. It's kind of, well, it's not great, so it definitely needs to be fixed up. We'll do that as soon as we are done with this war. Milan has just 1 province left to siege, and then it's basically over. So things are looking good on that aspect. I think I want to make an individual peace deal with the French, so I will be sieging Milan here. Colony course done. But yeah, I'll apparently a vassal probably siege Ragusa for me, but not really a problem. I don't really care about these guys, but they will probably leave the war as soon as I get wanting something siege. But here we go. The Milan is 100% war score, and I can now force them to release the Swiss, which then will become a prince restored, gain 11 imperial authority. Good, and well, who can complain? But for the time being, as I said, we'll be making a peace here with the French, and I'm kind of worried if I should try and take a province or 2. But as you see, well, they will hate me for it, so I might just take 1 and then keep on beating at them. I can, of course, release Provence. Do I want to? Spanish vassal, a little bit too much. Forced religion, too much. Milan, Tuscany, offer tribute. Huh. The overextension is kind of the main problem here, because I do already... Oh, it's going down. So I could potentially... I guess we'll just take Poitou. And I might actually end up going... trying to take Brittany as well, vassalizing them forcefully. So I do not have enough diplomatic power to force that one. So we'll wait or save up a little bit, and then we'll figure out what to do. I should also potentially send out some colonists. I've totally forgotten about those, but colonies are just done, so no real fuss about it. But as I was saying, yeah, we'll probably just go ahead and take Poitou, core myself. No, do you know what? We'll just take the cash. I think. Not really interested in starting to cause too much trouble. So we'll go with this. No reason to weaken them any more than just taking their cash. Sean left the military coalition against us, good. But for now, I simply have to fix my armies again, I guess I should say. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. But for now, armies fixing and navy fixing. But unfortunately, that'll have to wait for the next episode. But we got at least something done. We got the Ewiger Landfriede. And hopefully we can get proclaim Europa Kaiserum next time, probably by releasing Aragon and Guyenne again. But we'll have to wait and see. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.